What is going on, everyone? Mr. Mom Collectibles, I am back, and of course I cannot wait until I fully wake up to talk about this. This is something that I have been obviously championing for Hot Toys to finally give us, and here we are. The Batman Returns. This was teased about a month and a half ago, and I've been hoping for this to see the light of day, and thankfully for the 85th anniversary of Batman, here we go, and this is the Batman Returns. Now, a couple things that are interesting right off the bat. This is not branded a 2.0. It's just Batman. They did the same thing with the 89, where they didn't technically call it anything, but here we are. There is two SKUs to this piece. We have a regular and deluxe. Pretty much just going to show you all the photos and just outline the differences, but like I said, I am so stoked for this. I do not actually have the original, so to see this actually come out is amazing. I love the additional wing piece here, the glider. It's similar, reminiscent to the modern suit, but also like this is a movie still, like pretty much what it looks like. The cape that I've noticed does look similar to the new 89, so I'm not surprised if we do get that version, just based on the texture, the way that it moves. So it looks like we are getting the 89 version wired cape, but I do love the added accessory of this winged glider that he did use in the movie briefly. Obviously this one I think is going to come down with some fair criticism because of the prototype situation that we got from Hot Toys, and then obviously the faceplates not living up to expectation, and a lot of people are kind of looking at this one and might be a little timid to jump on it, which I can kind of understand, but for me, if you're watching, you already know I'm all in on this. I'm actually going to probably get two of them, because with the deluxe, you're basically getting the unmasked Keaton sculpt that is torn off when he ripped it off at the end of the movie, to reveal his identity to Michelle Pfeiffer, Catwoman. So I already have two of them locked in, day one, 100% coming home. I actually may even go back and follow the BST groups and see if any of the original ones will start to get sold off. I might even try to pick up an old one to do a comparison, but I am loving everything that I see. It's one of those where Hot Toys shouldn't mess this up, because the suit, like I said, the texturing issue, there shouldn't be any, because it's basically a smooth suit. It's a different suit compared to the 89 Batman, so we really shouldn't have an issue. I love the added diorama base that comes with this. We saw that displayed about a month and a half ago, like the rooftop piece, and it looks like it has an interchangeable piece on it as well, where you can do like a gargoyle, or you can do the Shrek cat logo, the cat emblem on top, which is really cool. And we know that Jazz Inc. also is announcing their Catwoman, so Batman Returns is in full steam on multiple fronts. You have here the Batmobile as well, so you'll be able to pose this figure up and have multiple options with the Hot Toys Batmobile or the Batman Returns. But like I said, deluxe version exclusive is that Keaton sculpt, which looks absolutely amazing. There should be really no concerns from collectors on this one. I mean, they really can kind of just update the original one that came in that 2-pack, and here you have that diorama base with interchangeable, where you have, like I said, that Art Deco gargoyle, but then you also have the Max Shrek cat logo on the front as well, which is amazing to have, and you can really use that with many other characters. It does not have to be necessarily restricted to just Batman. I mean, if you're getting the Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman, you could even display that on there if you wanted. So there's just so much versatility, and this is just something, like I said, it was on display. It was so fantastic that we finally got this. It is up for pre-order with Sideshow. At the time of making this video, it's like 2 a.m. and it is up for pre-order with Sideshow. We are looking at $280, $285, I think it was, for the regular, and $340 for the deluxe. I'll put the screenshots in, with the video and stuff. So you have that option there to choose. For me, well, in this case, I always take the deluxe situation on a figure by figure basis. In this case, it's deluxe or nothing. The diorama piece doesn't look overwhelmingly large, so it shouldn't eat up that much space, but it is one of those outstanding features on this particular figure compared to the original. If anyone has the original, it was sold as just like basically a single Batman, and then you had a Batman Bruce Wayne 2-pack. So for those that were hoping for another 2-pack, I mean, not surprised, but I think you're getting a really great update on this. But once again, it's not being advertised as a 2.0. It is just being advertised as Batman, and they did that, the same thing with the 89. So I found that to be interesting. I don't know what the reasoning is behind that, but nevertheless, it's not being labeled a 2.0, but I'm sure members in the hobby are going to label it that. But I am I may not sound super excited just because it's 2:30 in the morning making this video, so I'm a little tired, but I did want to get this out there and express my thoughts on it. I am very happy. It's one of those things where I'm super happy, but also kind of like we were expecting this, because like I said, this was teased. So I think I was more like it's kind of like tempered expectations of like more like, are we actually going to get it now that it's out there for pre-order? It's already been locked in. I already pre-ordered 2 of them with Sideshow, as I alluded to, so it's already been pre-ordered, locked in, done. But I'm very happy that we're getting it. It was the right call for Hot Toys to put this out. I am interested to see if Hot Toys is going to move forward with their version of Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. Like I said, Jazz Inc. is doing their own. That does not mean the Hot Toys won't step up and kind of a little back and forth and throw theirs out there. So that's something that I think collectors are going to be looking for, and that'll be an interesting situation to see if we do get that from Hot Toys at that point. But like I said, I'm loving everything that I see. But I can understand, once again, not to sound repetitive, and I apologize if I am, but I do also understand collectors potentially having concerns after the whole 89, I don't want to say debacle, but situation where, like I said, we saw one thing, not necessarily got another. It's just that people weren't happy with the final product of that. And a lot of people, I think, passed on the 89 because they were hoping for the 92. So I think expectations are pretty high on the 92 to deliver when it comes to the final, because many people decided to pass. Not everyone needs both suits. Some people just want the representation of Keaton, so they just want the best version that's possible. So many passed on 89 hoping that 92 is going to deliver. So here we are. From the prototype photos, I'm happy with absolutely everything. There's nothing that I would want personally changed. I know a few people said that they would like to see a little bit of blood on the face when Catwoman scratched him, but he did technically have a clean, it still works. It's not inaccurate. It's just that collectors were obviously always asking for a little more. So there is that point when he takes his mask off and then he touches Catwoman and then she scratches him on the face. So he does have blood on his left cheek from a claw mark, but it's not a necessary thing because he did at one point remove the sculpt and did not have the scratch. So for those out there nitpicking, I can't deduct points for that one just because he technically was shown a clean sculpt prior to being scratched. But it would have been cool. Maybe get a little scratch on the side of the cheek. Maybe Hot Toys will update it. Who knows? But that's like really minor bitching. I'm not otherwise complaining. You might consider this video to be a little biased just because it's Batman. It's 89. It's 92. It's Keaton. So it checks all the boxes for me. I mean, they literally probably could have given us anything and I would have taken it, but still trying to be a little bit subjective. But I think, you're going to get those reactions now about it, but I think realistically the criticisms on this are going to come when it actually gets released and there's going to be comparisons. Like I said, I'm going to try to maybe pick up one of the older versions just so I can do that comparison as I did with the 89. People really appreciated that comparison that I did on the 89 in depth to show the differences. So therefore, I might eventually pick up a 92 on the aftermarket. Jeremy Casa, if you are listening to this video, well, we might be in touch about that, picking up an old one. Don't need the 2-pack, but maybe we can get a loose one on the market just to do a comparison. So we'll see. But guys, I'm really excited about this. I will be going back to sleep after filming this, so I'll probably be a little more awake. So I do apologize if I don't sound enthused. I am very happy about this. I'm very happy for collectors. That's something that Hot Toys has shown us. This is like, what is this now? This is Batman, Chewbacca, You know, I'm trying to think of the line of the figures. This is a couple figures now from that event, Terminator, that we have now gotten promised from that event, which is always nice. 80s are being represented. This is 90s, but I love, you know, I love the, you know, those kind of IPs getting love. Keaton doesn't get enough love personally. I think it's overshadowed by the Dark Knight. So anything that comes out, I'm super excited for. But guys, pre-order this thing. This is for me, this is day one, no questions asked. Absolutely love it. And even if you have 89, there's enough differences here to boom, get that. So I'm loving that Keaton's getting all that love between the 89, the 92, and the modern suits. Hot Toys is doing him good. I appreciate that. But guys, drop a like on this video. Let me know what your thoughts are with a comment. As always, I appreciate the support. Consider subscribing to the channel. And until then, this is Mr. Mom Collectibles saying take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.